You scared the shit out of me. I'm driving to work. I was at a stoplight, and I'm like, oh my god, the fucking group is gone again. So I just checked, and I had pending notifying me. So I guess that didn't happen. Do you think that Aziz would, like, be mad, you know what I mean? I don't know. He's just not involved at all. He really threw me off when he posted in that other Mystic group the other day. I'm like, why are you posting in some other Mystic group when you own this one? He could be involved with us, you know what I mean? He just doesn't. I don't get it. But yeah, I think that's a good idea to have that as the backup or whatever, or if it's a full migration. We'll definitely lose some numbers, which would suck. But we can take it step by step and see how it goes, or even, I don't know if you wanted to keep it as like the down low backup group so that people, like, hey guys, if something happens, then we'll approve everybody to join, or however you want to do it.
And that's what I meant, was to have a backup group with everybody having sent a join request to the backup group. And then if we got hacked again, we could accept the members and have the members. I never meant get rid of everything and shut everything down. But if you keep listening, you will hear Troy's end of it.
How our old group was. I was thinking about it the other day, like, why it hasn't happened again. And I'm thinking that, like, our removal of Dean was probably the best decision that has, well, not that we kicked him out, but he left. Probably the best thing that happened to us, like, in a while, because his account was the one they were talking about. When they messaged you that, they knew that they were going to be able to fucking get us because they already had Dean's account, which is kind of creepy because that means they were spying on all his shit. Like, how invasive. But I think that because he's gone and none of us are as naive as he is, that we will probably not get hacked and have that happen again. I think that the mystery mod or admin or whatever it is that's deactivated, like knows that what's the point, because we're all just going to get added back. So maybe that's why they haven't struck again. I don't know. I was thinking about this all the other day. It's kind of funny you said that, but Jesus fucking heart attack.
So all I said was that you are not active in our group when you know you're not, and that's not, I didn't mean anything bad by it. But Troy,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you at all, but we just been researching what happened with Dean's old group, and that's how I started talking to Brittany and whatnot, because she was on that old group with Dean, and she was booted for no good reason at all. And we recently just found out that there was another admin named Malik that did a live broadcast answering some questions about the group that several of the team members have been talking about doing. So I contacted him and spoke with him about it and asked him how well it did and what happened with the old team. And he said that Aziz had booted him because he said that Aziz was promoting Dean out of favoritism and just pretty much tore him a new asshole. And Aziz was the one that banned this guy. So because of all that, Tina and Taylor kind of felt really bad about it, because I told them about what was going on, and they wanted to unblock him, and I was like, dude, don't fucking do that, because if Aziz was the one that did that, you need to leave that alone and respect that, because he's the owner, and he can literally just remove all of us, like the hacker did. So they felt really bad about it, so we started talking about how much of an asshole Aziz really is, because honestly, he is kind of an asshole. And we all know that, so we also feel that, of course, all of us feel that when we got hacked, it really sucked having to wait to try to get a hold of Aziz to get something figured out. So when you brought up that new account and the new group and the migration and whatnot, it really stuck with me. So, I kind of brought that up to Tina and Taylor, and we talked about it, and they really agreed. So we made a new account, and we're going to make a new group and whatnot. And we're going to make a new group and get everything situated with that. But we're going to start spamming the posts of the main group. We're not going to actually post the link to the group in case Aziz sees it. Because, yes, I do think that Aziz will be very pissed off if he found out what we were doing. He posts once in a great blue moon. I do not think that he looks at the posts or at the comments or whatnot. So I think that going through the comments and spamming the comments would be the best idea. So yeah, we're gonna start doing this thing. And as far as like the whole Dean thing, I think that's very accurate. That he was probably the leading cause to all that whole thing, if not the one that was perpetrating everything. So him leaving was probably the best thing for everybody, but still, I don't like that we had to wait so long to get a hold of Aziz. I don't like that it takes so long to get a hold of Aziz. He's not active. He doesn't do a goddamn thing. He owns the Valor page, and I think he owns the Mystic or the Instinct one as well. So he be going on. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he doesn't want to relinquish ownership of the group to anyone that's actually active, and that's a security issue. So yeah. Also, I wanted to see if you were busy right now, because I wanted to see if you could help me out with some ideas for this next week, because we do need to get started on this immediately. I wanted to see if we can come up with 8 ideas, 2 lists, with the lists having 2 different ideas at least. So, if you are busy, or if you can get free anytime soon, or if you can, look something over for me and give me some ideas for some categories, we can go ahead and stop the members, the team members from doing anything.
So that was just about our contest, but basically Troy thinks you're an asshole. You're not involved. He spammed the entire group with the same exact saying that said, for security reasons concerning the last hack, there's a backup group, so everybody put your stuff in the backup or join the backup group and leave this group. Look back through the admin activity. He was deleting posts. Him, Taylor, and Tina and Emily were deleting so many posts and members and denying posts. The whole entire thing was because you won't give him the group. But what happened? You gave it back to him. He's not a good person, Aziz, and I have plenty of people who would attest to that. He is rotten and he is a liar. I can show you screenshots or whatever you need. My idea wasn't to shut down your group. My idea was to have a backup in case your group got taken over, and I didn't want to lose all of the people that we've made relationships with. I never said that we should all leave your group and go for a new group. I said we should have a safety net. So I really hope that you understand that if I hadn't messaged you yesterday, you wouldn't even know that this happened yet, and they still would have your group shut down. Okay, they wanted to bury your group. I waited until they did whatever they had to do. And then once they buried your group, I took it. It's the same as taking a silver gem. They left. Everybody left. They kicked everybody out. I didn't leave. They kicked me out. They kicked themselves out. And you just gave it back to them after they totally bit you in the ass and disrespected the fact that you let them run that group. I would never disrespect the fact that you created that group. So I really hope that you'll reconsider and let me have it back. I want it to be a nice place instead of being a dictatorship and a place where people are bullied all day long. Troy makes comments about people from India's names, and he seems to be racist against people from India. He said plenty of things that kind of lit that one up. We had a moderator from over there that he really hated. He was not the nicest guy, but he used to make comments about just the names and the spelling and just kind of things that, if somebody said that about him, he wouldn't appreciate. And he just doesn't deserve the group, and you just gave it back to him without any questions asked. I don't understand why